Hey, war pugs. So, today I got a visit from an inquisitorial representative who said that he thinked I would like this. He thought. English is my first language and I butcher it daily. This is why we can't have nice things, and this is why we're not on Mars right now. Anyhow, this is Dudu Films Military Minds, and this is apparently based just off the thumbnail Admiral Thrawn and Admiral Tarkin. Oh, yeah. I have seen this several times. Thrawn was one of my favorite characters from the books that I was able to get my hands on of the Extended Universe back before it was called the Extended Universe. So I'm looking forward to this. I always like Thrawn. He is just absolutely brilliant. And, yeah, one second. Sorry, just got a text. He is an absolutely brilliant admiral, completely insane at tactical mind, and he's better at tactics than I am at English, which is really saying something. Let's just get into it. God, I'm stupid. I'm having a rough day for speaking. Here we go.
A great tactician creates plans. A good tactician recognizes the soundness of a plan presented to him. A fair tactician must see the plan succeed before offering approval. Those with no tactical ability at all may never understand or accept it. Nor will such people understand or accept the tactician. To those without that ability, those who possess it are a mystery. And when a mind is too deficient in understanding, the resulting gap is often filled with resentment.
I love the voice acting in this so far.
It is simple. The Empire has the means of mass destruction. The Rebellion does not.
We've only now managed to gather our forces.
Gather our forces? General Draven's already blown up an Imperial base.
A decision needed to be made.
That's how it's going. Why have an alliance at all?
I say we fight.
We must scatter the fleet. If it's war you want, you'll fight alone.
Military leadership is a journey, not a destination. It is continually challenged and must continually prove itself anew against fresh obstacles. There is satisfaction in defeating an enemy, but one must never allow oneself to become complacent. There are always more enemies to be identified, faced, and vanquished.
Stand.
I am loving
My
this.
achievement, not yours!
I need to speak with Admiral Radisson.
He's going to fight.
This is Admiral Venice of the Rebel Alliance. Call up a Hammerhead corvette.
Yeah.
I want you to know failure. Utter defeat. And that it is I who delivers it crashing down upon you. Now, let us proceed.
Nice.
And we'll remember this as the last day of the Republic!
Oof.
Once certain levels have been reached, there is no need to prove leadership or competence. A person with such power is accustomed to having every word carefully considered, and every whim treated as an order. And all who recognize that power know to bow to it. A few have the courage or the foolishness to resist.
Come in far when ready.
Okay. Now, first off, the voice actor for Thrawn, he has that perfect voice of absolute, complete, and total assurance in what he's saying. Not only is what he's in what he's saying, in the fact that what he's saying is completely indisputable at all. There is no disputing what he's saying. And for that voice to be assigned to Thrawn, he's not trying to do anything other than just state a fact, according to him. And you can tell that the speaker, the character of the speaker there, is such a person that if the person listens to him, actually takes in what he's saying, then he doesn't care. If the person makes it part of themselves, he really doesn't care. Because he doesn't really care about the person he's speaking to. He doesn't care at all. If they listen to him, they're worth his time. If they don't listen to him, they never were. It's an awesome trick of a character. And it's an extremely impressive way to write one, where they don't need to project power. They don't need to project authority or anything of the sort. All they do is literally show up. And you either listen to them or you don't. If you listen to them, you're better off. If you don't listen to them, well, that's all on you. And I love the fact that the character is presented like this, because this is exactly how I envisioned him. He's a figure of absolute authority who doesn't need to prove himself, period, to anyone, because there's no point. Why prove himself? Why prove himself at all? You're the person that has to prove yourself to him. I don't know if I'm making sense with this, as far as what I'm saying. But I always envision Thrawn as that complete, like, there are certain figures that do it. Like, not even Jean-Luc Picard is in that much abject, absolute control. Not even Sidious has that absolute, abject control over themselves. And with this just simple speaking, the tone, the way that, just not even coming close to raising a voice to make a point. He might as well have been talking about the color of the sky and how the color of the sky is blue because of the way the light refracts. He might as well have been doing that, but he was talking about power. And it carries through. It really, really does. Because Vader didn't have that. Nobody in the entire setting had that level of control. And I love that about Thrawn. At no point in the books did I see him become flustered or raise his voice. It was all clinical, detached. Okay, whatever, here we go. Let's just get into it. And that is why he became my favorite real villain. It was the first time I've ever been actually unnerved by a villain while I was reading them. And 40K could really stand to learn a lesson from this, because there isn't a single villain like Thrawn in 40K. Period. Of that calm, absolute, dominating assurance in themselves and in what they're doing. I loved it when I read the fanfic. Well, didn't read it. It was read to us with Thrawn as the speaker for his view on the Imperium. And the sheer fact that he was saying some of the things he was saying, it let everyone that was listening, because we know everybody notices you, because we know the character of Thrawn himself, we know that he's terrified of what the Imperium actually is, because he doesn't know what to do at that moment. And that is unnerving to somebody in his particular state. Guys, thank you for recommending this. I got to thank the Inquisitorial representative for recommending this. The music was a little bit loud, but past that, I have no complaints. Check down below for Dudu Films links. Check down below for my own, including links to my shop, everything else like that. There will be a new piece of artwork released on the shop soon, if I haven't already gotten it taken care of at this point. Angel Pirate Sanguis. Anyhow, that's it. I'm going to head out from here. Guys, thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you next time. I got to click a button now.